All right. This is on Koil. If he owns NoPixel, what Buddha's job is? Let's see. That's a good that's a good title. Let's see. I want to know what this is all about. Why are we already? Okay, guys, we just got here's the clip.
You got heroin, Franny?
Oh. Yeah, I got one, bro. Do I own NoPixel? So
Let's hit it,
guys. I know there's a lot of confusion about
this,
but you've got to understand.
Come here, you little bitch.
Oh yeah, what's up, bro?
Okay, stop.
Why are you
now
so
give up.
slow?
bro. Everybody's everyone's around at this time. What time is this at?
I said to Buddha, do whatever you want with this place. Run it how you want. Do what needs to get done to push it in the direction it needs to. With adminning, whatever. And yeah, there's a whole lot. I haven't said it to this. I haven't said this to anybody before, by the way. So you know, you can't compare this to like DW or anyone else. That's a completely different ballpark. Like I said, Buddha is literally somebody I would trust with this because not only is he very well connected, but he's very, very, very enthusiastic with roleplay and making it happen for a lot of people. I don't think there's many people like him in general in the streaming community or in the roleplay community.
Okay.
Like, dude, he's like the he's everything. He's the example of what you should be in a roleplay community, right? Me, on the other hand, I came into this modding and my entire vision and I haven't changed, right? My entire viewpoint was I just want to mod and be a goofball, and it doesn't work for a business like this in this sort of day and age. You know what I mean? He's very much oriented on business and streaming and roleplay, which are the three vital points for running a server that is now the same thing, right? For me, I always ran this place like I said, like it was a place I was just modding and having fun with. But there's too much value to that now, especially for other people that are involved. And yeah, you know, I don't think it's fair necessarily for me to just do whatever the fuck I want. Like I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
But I think that's a failure on somebody that you know, technically owns something to not let somebody run it that is, you know, better equipped to run it in the long run. So not only is it better for NoPixel, it's better for me and everybody else involved as well. So you know, I'm still going to be paying devs, doing all the shit that needs to be done in terms of like the outer side of things, like making sure, you know, the server's up, all that sort of shit. But I'm not going to be a loss. And just so you guys know, I was barely a loss saying bans, but that isn't, I don't think, what people see as an issue. They see that we were too lenient and shit here and there. And the thing is, like, my worry has always been content and what makes NoPixel thrive with viewership. And there's a reason why XQC and shit didn't get banned. There's a reason why, you know, CG and shit got so many warnings in 2.0. Because I felt that NoPixel would have suffered removing them. These days, I don't think that's the case. Especially with someone like Buddha around, he has the capacity to alter everything, and him being there is honestly the best solution all around, no matter what. Because if people are toxic or whatever, he can ban them, and you know, we don't have to really worry about the after effect because he's, you know, he's there.
I think there's a reason people might miss this too. He said 2.0, and like for what, like people believe that like CG didn't get banned a lot in 3.0. Like the guys get banned a lot. More so than sometimes I think makes sense to like what the situation was or happened. But you know, I think it's just it's been weird because now everyone just always believes that like CG never gets banned. like ever in 3.0, when like a lot of the times like no one even says anything. Like they just don't announce that they were banned. There's no reason to. But and then if they did, it's like always a weird, awkward celebration. So it's like, I don't know. That whole situation is just weird. I personally think, I've always thought this, that in this community, like conversations go a long way between people, and like I think like the last step is always ban. And a lot of those conversations were happening, but then it leads to that whole like, is it fair that certain conversations are happening and other conversations are not? So then it's the whole the fairness thing. So it's definitely a very complicated. And XQC is a good example where like he was doing things that like the normal Joe Schmo would get banned for, permabanned, but he was doing things and it was more lenient because he's XQC, which in this business, where you know there's a social currency behind these things, it made sense. So it sort of made what NoPixel is today, just like every boom. There's been leniency every step of the way to get us to where we are now in terms of how popular GTA is. And if they were more like ruling with an iron fist and like just like wiping dudes off and completely like just banning people just because, you know, they broke a small rule or they made a mistake, I don't think enforcement of the rules to the extreme that it could go down, I don't think is the way that it should go down. But I think Buddha will do a pretty good job at making sure like it's not crazy.
He's literally the connection to a lot of people. So there's so many advantages to it though.
Yo, what up?
What run, bro? But you know what I mean? Like the power is. Oh, I gotta get it ready. The power is in his hands entirely, which is what I think needed to happen for NoPixel to get to a point where they could be like, yo, if you guys fuck around, you know, you gotta find out type shit. So. Whereas I don't feel I ever had that, you know, that power, I guess, or that, you know, I guess I don't know what word to say for it, but you get the idea. My cock isn't fat enough. But with Death Band XQC, well, I don't think XQC has necessarily been a problem. Like he was very adaptive to.
Yeah, he got a lot better.
A lot of what was said and asked from him. So
yeah.
I don't think it's fair to even put XQC in the same boat as like 2.0 CG and shit like that.
How bad? How bad was 2.0 CG? I don't understand that comparison. I have really bad memory, so like I don't know, like my brain just doesn't work a lot of times when it comes to memory things. But I don't like how I don't what is the like 2.0 CG was this bad, this like really bad light. I don't. Maybe I need to get some context here because I don't remember I don't remember being a super bad Bapple in 2.0. I'm confused about it. And I'm gonna ask for clarity because I don't understand that.
Oh, so gentle.
What was that ad? I don't understand. I also don't get like why 2.0 CG makes like we're in 3.0 going to 4.0. So like it was just completely different times as well in 2.0 where like it's just this is all very confusing to me because like in 2.0 there was a large time where like the only people left on the server were like a few CG members and very little like people that were actively playing. Like, I don't understand why like 2.0 CG is like, hey, we are comparing 2.0 CG and we're using them as an example for what we don't want in 4.0. I'm pretty sure whatever they're comparing it to doesn't even exist in 3.0. To my understanding, like if it was that bad, I don't understand this comparison. My brain's actually hurting. I don't understand what this means. Like XQC is not the problem in 3.0, but 2.0 CG was. But that doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't know if he's like communicating what he's trying to say.
My goals at this point is fuck. My goals at this point is to just like fucking lay back and let Boo Boo do what he wants with the place. Sup, bro? But in saying that, like, you know,
Wait, 2.0 CG was made as the excuse why not many people were around? That doesn't make any sense. 2.0 CG was the reason why not many people were around. What? Why did, like... By the way, CG back in 2.0 was literally 6 people. So you're telling me 6 people were, like, the cause of why an entire server didn't want to come around? That doesn't make logical sense to me. But now, like, what, like... So 3.0, like, CG changed so drastically that, like, people just came around for the big boom? I don't understand this. I don't understand how, like,
need to do because
that's like saying, like, you drive a gas car, you're the reason why climate change is a thing. It's like, what? I don't get it.
I've got to essentially we've got to create a workflow that works for him and he understands because he's not into you know, fully understanding development and that sort of thing. But that's just a bridge that is pretty easily created without much effort, really. You know, getting him into like Trello's and how Git works and shit like that. Just so he understands.
Yeah, I think people were just burned out, and then CG was just like the part of the annoyance of things they didn't like.
I'd love to fucking ditch that too, honestly. I think you guys like don't really understand how much I do not want to do this at this point. Like I'd prefer not to be doing this. So yeah, what the fuck? Where is this place? Ain't no way he'll figure out how Git works, bro. It's not about figuring out how Git works and functions. It's about visualizing what is happening when you do things. So what's being pushed, when it changed, you know, what's being finished and shit like that. It's not about. He doesn't need to. He doesn't need to make it like fucking function. Would have put it on BNZB. Nice stroke, brother. Wait, dude. Where the fuck are these places? I swear there's one around here. Really, is it because of the stuff that's been going on, or is it burnout? It's a bit of everything, honestly. But I've got, I've actually been, you'll see in the future. You'll see what I've been working on in the near future. There's some other shit that we got going on, boys.
Listen,
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just so confused with this whole
I don't
thing.
think it's fair to say it's one thing.
Put your fucking hands up, midget!
Oh, fuck, I didn't do it, I swear.
Franny, what am I hearing about you? What the fuck am
What?
I hearing you doing, huh?
What do you mean? What did I do, bro? I'm just
Heard
chilling.
you
I'm
robbing
being
my
on the...
people and going through our fucking stash and taking fucking guns from us?
No. Whammy did that. I watched.
I heard you were with him.
Yeah, I was with him, but I didn't even have a gun, bro.
Oh.
Until we stole it off that guy.
Yeah,
I mean,
Rami
he
called
stole
up,
it. Where we
called up
stole
Alan
it?
to give.
Can do whatever. What the fuck you mean? the...
Oh, good list.
What you want? That will be small.
I need to.
Dude, I just think this is my take on where NoPixel's at right now. I think with every cycle of everything, we are just at a low period in the cycle, and that's it. And then because people are bored and not a lot of, you know, things to do, they just have idle hands and they're not necessarily happy with whether it's their numbers or like where the server's at, or like the server feels slow, and thus it causes more problems and more hostility within groups and people. And then once like there's things to do and they're able to like, you know, their time is being taken by doing fun things in the server, all that stuff just goes to the wayside. It's like, oh, like, well, I got things to do now. I have like a cause. I have a purpose. All right, now there's not a lot of purpose in the server. So like when you don't have purpose, you're just mindlessly causing issues. It's think about like when old people retire and they have nothing to do when they retire. So they go on Facebook and just argue aimlessly with people on Facebook. That's pretty much what's going on in NoPixel, I think. Like right now, people don't have a lot to do. They're just like blah, 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 causing problems within each other and like fighting within each other and just like drama. And it's just like, oh God. Yeah, that's I don't know. I still don't understand like what CG was doing that was like so bad in 2.0 that was like they are the worst things that ever happened in the world. But yeah, we'll see how this all unfolds. Ooh, you guys hear that lightning? Holy. A lot. I don't know. This doesn't make any sense to me. I'm like worried. I'm like concerned for like that. I don't know what the heck. I feel like the guys get banned a lot, and like it just makes no sense to me.